guys, how are you? So in today's session, we are going to talk about the logistic regression algorithm of the machine learning. And basically, logistic regression is used for the telling about the classification problem. To solve the classification problem, we use this logistic regression, and this logistic regression is the probability type algorithm where we give the probability of something like it is this much probability that it is true, and it is this much probability that it is false. And this is like model based algorithm where you just train a model single time and you can use it for multiple times. You have don't have to take care about the coming instance and look all of things one by one. It is a model based algorithm. Next, now let get to know about this logistic regression in more deep. Logistic regression is one of the most popular machine learning algorithm that comes under supervised learning techniques. It can be used for classification as well as regression problem, but mainly used for classification problem. So basically, logistic regression is a popular machine learning algorithm. More everyone or which is in the field who are in the field of machine learning or deep learning will aware of get all of them are know about this logistic regression algorithm. And this logistic regression algorithm is come under the supervised learning technique where we know about the input and the output, what is our input to our model and what is the output of our model. And that's why this comes under the logistic supervised learning techniques. Next, it is used as classification and also used as regression problems. To solve the classification problems or to solve the regression problems, we can use this we can use this logistic regression algorithm. But in regression, it is used for very minor cases, for very least cases. But mainly this algorithm, most of the time, this algorithm is used for solving the classification problems. Logistic regression is used to predict the categorical dependent variable with the help of independent variable. So basically, we get a prediction of a categorical type data like male, female, true, false, yes or no, 1 0, dog or cat, something like that. We get our output as a categorical variable, and we get this output by giving the input as an independent variables. When we get the value of independent variables to our model, we get our output of dependent variable, which is in a categorical type, Next, the output of logistic regression problem can be only between 0 and 1. So basically, the output of this logistic regression in between the 0 and 1, in the backend of this logistic regression, this logistic regression uses the sigmoid function as a mathematical function in its backend. And when you provide any value in between the range of minus infinity to plus infinity, you get an output in between the range of 0 and 1. No matter how much value, how much lower value provide, no matter how much near value you provide, near value to minus infinity you provide, you get a value greater than 0. And no matter how much value you provide, like higher value closer to infinity, and you get an output lower than 1, or you can always get a value lower than 1, not exactly 1, not exactly 0. Next, logistic regression can be used where the probabilities between two classes are required, such as whether it is rain today or not, either 0 or 1, true or false. So basically, logistic regression are used to classify the two problems. Here we classify two problems at a time, like true, false, 0 1, or something, an event happened today or not. So it is used for classify the two problems. And we can also use this logistic regression to classify the three or four number of four classes, or n number of classes. But for that, we use some tricks like over trick and over trick to get the output to use this logistic regression to classify the four number of classes. Next came is Logistic regression is based on the concept of maximum likelihood estimation. According to this estimation, the observed data should be most probable. So basically, we use the maximum likelihood estimation. Like if the event going to happen, we can say that if the probability is getting high, if the probability is high for that event, that then the event going to be happen, and if the probability is low, then the and if the probability is low, then the event doesn't occur, then the event not going to be happen. In logistic regression, we pass the weighted sum of inputs through an activation function that can map values in between 0 and 1. So when we provide the inputs, when we provide the input to the logistic regression, we get our output in between the range of 0 and 1. Such activation function is known as sigmoid function, and the curve obtained is called as sigmoid curve or S curve. And in as I told you, in backend of logistic regression, sigmoid function is being used, and you provide any value in between the range of minus infinity to plus infinity, you get a value in between the range of 0 and 1 only. And the function which is used by this logistic regression in the backend is sigmoid function. And if you try to plot a graph for that, like provide all the values in between the range of minus infinity and to infinity, and you plot a graph for that, then you get a S curve or a sigmoid curve. For that, I will show you this graph. As you can see, you provide any value, you get a value in between the range of 0 greater than 0, less than 1, not 0, not 1. And it is like S, or you can say like it is a sigmoid curve. About this sigmoid function, logistic regression uses the sigmoid function in its backend for doing the classification task. Here the threshold value is 0. 0.5. You can also change the threshold value according to your task and classify the classification problem using this threshold value. So basically, this is the formula for the sigmoid function, and this formula is being used for solving the problems of classification problem. And here, if the probability is greater than this threshold value, if the probability is greater than 0. 0.5, then we can say that the event going to be happen, it is true or 1. Or if the threshold value is less than 0. 0.5, then we can say that event is not going to be happen, or it is false, or it is 0. So this is how we can use it for doing the classification problem. And you can also change the value of threshold, like you can choose the threshold 0. 0.8, 0. 0.9, 0. 0.1, 0. 0.2, 0. 0.3, something like that. You can also change the value of threshold if you want to. Next, equation of this logistic regression. So basically, this is the equation of the logistic regression. Here, y is the output, what is the output of your input. When you provide your input as x1, x2, x3, xn, the number of independent variable, when you provide the independent variable as an input, and it is it is being multiplied and sum up with the coefficients like b0, b1, b2, bn coefficients and intercepts, and it gives an output y. So this is how, like, you give your value here, you give your value like something which is here, and it gives you output like which is greater than 0. 0.5, like it is giving you value like which comes here. So you can say that it is true, the event going to be happen, or the value is 1. So this is how logistic regression equation is works. Next, like example for this logistic regression, the credit card fraud detection problem is a significant importance to the banking industry, because banks each year spends hundreds of millions of dollars due to the fraud. It is used in this logistic regression is used for detecting the credit card fraud. And when a credit card transaction happens, the bank makes a note of several factors. For an instance, the date of transaction, amount, place, type of purchase, etc. It keeps the detail bank keeps the detail when a transaction from a credit card is happened. Based on these factors, they develop a logistic regression model of whether or not the transaction is fraud or not. So when the transaction is going to be happen, and at that time they were executing this machine learning model, which is logistic regression. And according to this logistic regression, if the output comes to be like, if the outputs comes like this is a fraud or this is not a fraud, then they take actions according to that. For an instance, if amount is too high, the bank knows that the concerned person never makes purchases that high. They may label it as fraud, and they do actions as they want according to their protocols. So that's all about this logistic regression.